Hello everybody, this is Gold Glee Gamer 1 and Dyne, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy VI.
And Mog is getting beamed up. Excuse me for a little bit. So I'm making sure everyone has their equipment. Locke is equipped with the Gaia gear, so he's absorbing the life shaver elements, because those are earth-based. Very handy to have, and actually most of the team in this dungeon can equip that Gaia gear. You buy that in Thamasa. Got some routine battles here.
Yep.
Yeah, too bad Shadow threw away that stout spear, otherwise Mog would be able to do a lot more damage right now.
Well, we'll still make it through. I'm not worried.
Yeah, since they're weak against fire. Yeah, and one thing I noticed is, even though the Hawkeye is a better weapon for Locke, since he has the gauntlet equipped in his relics, he can't equip that since it's not allowed to be wielded two-handed. So they gave him the flame saber instead. But it's proven to be handy, since most of the enemies in here are weak against fire. And a few more attacks, and down they go.
Okay.
He didn't even see that one coming. Oh, even learned some magic. Every time you leave the save point area, you have to trigger that switch again to open the pod. Excuse me. And there's your point to the return to the airship if you need to. Thankfully, it's on no. Walk through this little passage, and almost boss time. And hey, there's the dragon I was talking about previously. Last type of enemy you can fight in here. That revenge ability will take the amount of damage done and basically do the same amount on the person you use it on. It's one of the two abilities that Strago has. Starts off with. But Dragon Sneezes. Probably not nearly as bad as Dragon Fire, but just a lot more messy. Locke versus a dragon. Can he take a dragon down on his own? We'll soon find out. Not so much with this cold dust ability, unfortunately, because it is very similar to Stop in that the character cannot move or act, but if you cast a fire spell on them, that will immediately thaw them out. But Locke's just a sitting duck here. We'll see how long he lasts. Couple more good hits and he'll be down. One more good hit. Because that dragon's been doing about 400. Oh, yep. Probably can't reset the cold dust counter by using it a second time.
Yep. But either way, we're still going to win the battle, though.
Well, you'll just get ejected from the battle.
And it's over.
Yep. The others got kicked out. Not an automatic game over, thankfully, because you're very close to the boss.
That's what I meant, because since the others got kicked out of the battle, then it's an automatic no game over.
And heal up. And boss time. With a completely different boss theme as well. I spoke of the ultimate weapon being the best sword in the game, but the person you learn about it from also mentions a beast with the same name, and here he is. He's the climax boss of the first half of the game. And he's actually one where draining all his MP is actually a viable strategy, because as his HP gets lower, he'll start shooting off more powerful spells. Shadow's got a good arm to make a rod do so much damage. Even though it's fairly unique music and huge enemy, bigger than the entire party combined, he's not that bad. If you use the Esper Carbuncle, any spell that he casts will cause it to be reflected back on him, and of course Shadow throwing those ninja stars super handy, because that way you aren't throwing away your weapons, and the ninja stars do just as much if not more damage.
Oh yeah, before I forget, you did test Hypercam before we started this, right?
Oh yeah. Yep.
Okay.
You're being recorded and I'm being recorded, so.
Oh good. Yeah, if you're wondering what we're talking about, we actually recorded this commentary a first time, but my voice did not get picked up.
Yeah, because when we recorded for the last round of the Ultimate Gaming Grand Prix, I didn't need to record any system audio or conversation, so I just had Hypercam record the footage and my mic.
So you forgot to set it back.
Yep. Yeah, those shurikens are one of the best things Shadow can throw throughout the whole game, and they're like 30 gil apiece. Quarter that will drop a character's HP by 75%. Very deadly spell. If it works. And of course, it'll work on against your party, but not on enemies most of the time. They didn't make the gravity or quarter spells useful until Final Fantasy VIII. And goodbye Setsu's weapon. Down goes Locke, and Whirlwind. A spell that will target a friend and foe, regardless of who casts it, and can do a ton of damage, even if it doesn't actually kill him completely. This is going to be a close call. Shadow's not going to survive this one. And quarter again. Gao has one or two more chances to attack. Can he do it?
Yeah. Yep. And he's down.
Gao just took down an ancient magical weapon all on his own. Well, not all on his own. He's the only survivor. Shadow leaves the party at this point. Definitely want to heal up, even though everyone is revived with 1 HP. Because we're not out of the woods yet. But we finally caught up to Gasol and Kefka, who's strangely silent, and he stopped laughing a while ago.
Yep. Well.
Yep, and if you don't have Celeste in your party, she will join right now, and if she is in the party, you'll only have 3 for the next segment.
Yep.
What are you doing hamming it up right now? That's my job! Like how Locke stepped out of the way for Celeste to step forward.
Yep.
And it's those magical particles of light from the security checkpoint in Narsh. But Celeste never gets hit no matter what. Because this cutscene's about her.
Ah.
My pretty! That's like the silent film villain talk I was doing earlier!
Silent film talk, huh?
Kill the others and we'll overlook your treachery! Take this sword! Take care of them! Immediately! Together we can rule the galaxy. Oh wait, long franchise. I'm getting impatient here! Why are you getting
I'm sure you are.
an important moment, but I'm gonna wait to react. Ouch! Blood? You made me bleed my own blood? You vicious brat!
So, wait, if you saw blood... I'm guessing she tried to stab you.
Hate! Wait for the text box, supposed to do a dramatic pause. Hate you!
So what do you think, Kefka? Do you think Celis tried to stab you?
She not only tried, she did! Goddesses, you were born only to fight! I implore you, show me your power! Body check, penalty box, 2 minutes! I command you, give me your power! Curses! Still talking like an old-timey villain. Well, it worked for Poison Ivy and Batman and Robin, but then again, that is one of the worst movies of the 90s. I hear you starting up, but you're not actually doing anything. Listen to me or you'll regret it. Give me power. I sound like the See My Power guy.
Stop it. Revive those statues and you'll destroy the very world we're trying to possess.
What do you think I'm trying to do? Shut up. You're only asking that now? Nuts. Emperor, don't disturb me. I'm showing them the meaning of power.
I don't think so, friend. Your days are now over. Now relax. I'm simply going to put you to sleep with the very power you unleashed.
Just because I can't say die in this game, that makes me laugh. I laugh for any reason. Oh, I eat laughing, I go to sleep laughing, I sit on the can laughing, I even Twitter while laughing.
Wow.
You didn't say the magic word.
His very infamous quote from the Sonic 3 race.
Which this will go up before that does. I'm waving with my other finger now.
yeah.
I can't say that phrase backwards.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah. So yeah, by the time you see this, you guys will not have seen the Sonic 3 race, but you will see it shortly after.
Turn that into an overly long gag for the show's speed.
Yeah.
Like my kick? I think you were trying it for the kickball team. How? Simple! I'm standing within the field of the statues. It's important that they have to be capitalized. The strong field absorbs all magic sent their way. Or didn't you notice?
Who knows?
And now, statues, you've shown me a sign! Touchdown again! And it's time you show this old man your true power! I command you, statues! With 3 exclamation points even! Incredible! You're way off! Where are you aiming? Whoa, more to the right!
Alright.
Oh, almost. I think I'll taunt him. Run! Or you'll be well done!
Oh, you heard him.
Bullseye!
Oh.
Yes!
And now there's nowhere to go.
Oh, my kicking's got weaker, though. I may have to cancel those tryouts. Poor old... Oh, well. What a worthless excuse of an emperor. I'm angry now.
No one to worship.
Ah, I can hear it now. He's going all the way down.
Snap out of it, Kefka.
Yes, I would hit a lady. I'm that kind of villain. I don't like the equilateral triangle there for me. I think I'll make it a little more obtuse. See, I destroyed the world and give a geometry lesson at the same time.
Well, congratulations, Kefka.
Even though I didn't make it out of the 3rd grade, I'm quite proud of this accomplishment.
Wait, is that really true?
Who are you? I'm staring at the statue of the naked lady here. Leave me alone. Nope, just gonna box him in. Shadow's more of a cute triangle guy. Or maybe not, that's still an obtuse one. No! He said go. Go, guys, go. Yeah, don't run forward, but just get knocked over. You can't escape me! And this is the point of no return.
Yep. The point of no return.
Separates the original world of balance. And we'll see what happens after we get out of here. Now, unless you equip Celeste when she first rejoined the party after Thamasa, she will not have any equipment on.
Good to know.
These enemies in here, Naughties, are the only enemies you'll run into in random encounters during this timed mission. Again, for any timed mission, you just want to have sprint shoes equipped. And unfortunately, since Locke is frozen, this will be a longer battle than normal. They'll go down in a few hits. Again, you have plenty of time. If you're at a decent level, you'll take these guys out in 2 or 3 rounds. And hopefully Gal will finish this one off. Nope. Yeah, you won't miss if you aim for the body rather than the ankles there, Gal. Okay, hit her in the knee.
Yep.
She wanted to go crusading and dragon hunting until she took a stone to the knee.
Yeah. So apparently there's an enemy named Naughty, but there's not an enemy named Nice.
Well, why would I recruit anyone named Nice in my army? I'm a naughty kind of guy.
Yeah. Well, because when there's someone naughty, there's always someone that's nice.
That poor mod got frozen.
Just like how Santa Claus has the naughty list and the nice list.
Well, he'd be ignoring a lot of monsters on this just because of the naughties.
Alright.
Got stoned again. Took another rock to the knee. Yep, basically the only you'll get caught in one of those falling chunks of land is if you run out of time, so those are just scripted points.
Hey, duly noted.
And Locke took her out with the number of the beast. Reference that Christians will understand. It helped us out. And if the naughty does not cast cold dust at the start of the battle, it likely won't at all during the whole battle. Oh, got that one in the shin. Oh, that has to hurt. Getting hit in the shin is the most painful place to get hit on the leg. Now you have to circle down around here. If you try to get that chest without going down first, you can't get it at all, and it's just an elixir.
Alright, so there's really no point to it.
Well, if it's a free elixir, which is always handy, but if you try to get it by taking the short route, you can't get it at all. And there's a mini-boss in here, which is more annoying than challenging. It's called the Nerapa. It'll just taunt you for a little bit, and it casts Condemned on everyone in the party, and that just eats up more time than anything else. And actually, I never tried casting magic on this thing before. It'll just go down in a few rounds of physical attacks. So how does Bolt 2 do? Not so good. Yeah, I got it reflected back. Now there are spells that will naturally break through Reflect, but you don't learn those until much later. Yeah, that thing's already down. Mog's time didn't even get halfway down.
Yep.
And one more naughty. Yep, no cold dust. Just not getting...
Not this time.
No cold dust just saves a lot of time. So that one's down, and once you get here, you want to wait. Don't jump right away. And the reason for that will become apparent if you step on the spot and get the prompt a second time. So if you choose to jump right now, Shadow is dead. You won't be able to recruit him in the second half of the game.
Yep.
Even though he will show up in the ending segment, but there's absolutely no way to get him at this point. But, as Strago said, before going to the flooded continent, rearranging the statues and disturbing the balance of magical energy is strong enough to resurface the entire world. So you have mountains where there were none, the entire continent is getting reshaped, and strong enough to split the airship in half in midair. And everyone is completely scattered. And you may think this is the day of Lavos, but it's really the day of Kefka. I did it first. I did it better. And just look at that. Oh, isn't that beautiful? Nuclear explosions going off all over the place.
So, Kefka, you're saying what you did does not hold a candle to what Lavos did a year later.
Exactly. It didn't take me 65 million years to set things up, either.
65 million years, huh?
Yes, if you're paying attention to things in Chrono Trigger, Lavos doesn't reach the planet until 65 million BC.
Whoa. Oh, yeah, right.
On that day, the world was changed forever. But the future did not refuse to change. And at this point, you have reached what has become the world of ruin. And it just fades in. Sky is dark. Oceans are black. We have a single solitary isle. Who is here? Who made it? Are there any other people alive?
Well, we'll soon find out.
Just a lone seagull on the beach. And a dilapidated shack. What? We have Celeste. She managed to survive. How long has she been here? Is she okay? Who else is here? Is anyone else here?
That is the question. Is anyone else around?
There's Sid. He managed to make it too. Not checking up on her. No movement from her. She may not even be alive. And he gains some mutant phasing abilities to go through the back of that chair. But, Celeste is up and kicking. He doesn't quite know how to react. He went through the back of the chair again.
Yep.
She's been comatose for a whole year. Managed to survive, and somehow her muscles did not atrophy. Sid's been watching over her the whole time. A few strangers. They were here. Maybe the only people left in the world. Animals and plants are dying. Everyone's just giving up hope. The others passed away from boredom and despair and possibly insanity. Celeste likes the idea of just living peacefully, all alone with Sid.
Long lost granddad, huh?
He's not doing so well. Not eaten in 3 days. He's sick. He's old. He needs some fish to stay alive. At this point, you can head north, west, or east in order to save. But if you choose to wait back at the floating continent,
this is what'll happen.
Yep, and he'll always show up at the 5-second mark, so don't worry about running out of time. And, of course, the big thing that changes is he survives.
Yeah, so that's the only difference between choosing to wait for him and choosing to leave him behind.
Yep, and I'll talk about how to recruit him in the second half of the game once we get to that area. The only other thing that changes is he shows up in the cutscene where the airship gets split in half. Everything else falls apart the same way. And then I got to feel bad, just falling into a chasm and then getting crushed against the wall. While falling. Down Shadow goes with the first half. And who knows how high they are, so it's amazing everyone survives this. But hey, it's plot armor.
Yep. And the end of the world as we know it.
And I feel fine. I feel great! Because I can declare my victory right here!
Yep. Or is it really the end of the world?
Well, I completely reshaped the surface of the world. There's nothing you can do to undo it. So I can declare my victory right here and now.
As you say. All right, until next time, this is Gold Glee Gamer 1 and Dyne. Later, folks.
Bye, guys.